When I say race, you say mix. Race!
More!
Race!
More!
This is the Race Mixing Podcast. Welcome back.
Hello and welcome to the Race Mixing Podcast with our host, the resident Spaniard, Charlotte Barkley Tulpa.
Charlotte Barkley, yeah. I'm
Chocolate Barkle.
Chocolate Barkle, yeah. That's
Chocolate.
me.
Charcoal Barkle. What a
briquette.
wonderful way to start off. All right.
Who are you?
The podcast. Me?
Yeah.
You're talking about me. Who am I? You dare think you have the authority to ask the question, who am I? I am your worst nightmare. I am everybody's worst nightmare here. I am the God King among men. I am the man who slays men. I am the man who has come here to ruin everything that you hold dearly. My name is Bread. And what I am here to do...
That's cool and all.
Is podcast.
Charles is in charge of this podcast.
Shut up. Who are you?
I am
a merchant man.
I'm tired. That's what I am.
You're tired, also known as kittyhat.
Hi, tired. I'm Dad.
And the last one, Raptor.
Yes. I was previously featured in the Tulpa Guides podcast on waifu tulpas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah!
Oh, should I talk about my previous appearances?
No.
Because it's been on pretty much every podcast that you've ever done.
Yeah, pretty much. But we got 5 people here.
We got 5 people here ready to talk about stuff, ready to talk about certain subjects we all have in our minds.
What is it?
And I think that we should hand the talking stick, the topic stick to Charles.
Okay, because I DM'd 100 women on Discord to be my girlfriend. That's the clickbait.
Wow. And all those 100 women, what did they say?
Only 40 responded, maybe like 30 to 40.
That's pretty good odds, actually.
Yeah, 35.
That's pretty good odds.
I know.
I mean,
35%.
how did you approach them? Like, what was the first message you sent?
I said, hey, mind if I get to know you better, or are you not looking currently? And I said to all of them.
It's a nice.
Was it just copy and pasted?
I copy and pasted, yeah. Sometimes I added cutie and a little heart. Sometimes
and that's why modern.
You're really laying it on thick, Charles.
Did you have the? Did you keep track of how many you sent the cutie message, the special message? What are the odds in there?
No, that was just at first, and then I realized I might be keeping them out, so I stopped.
Nice. All I gotta say is, can I get to know you better, Charles? Cutie.
Wow.
Smiley face, winky face, and then
sure.
What's that fucking? It's like the apostrophe thing that's on represent the one.
Yeah.
Tilde.
Yeah. Tilde.
Yeah, and then I'll tilde you a bunch, and then I can glomp you, and then we can snuggle and I'll rar you XD. No, but just to be clear, this wasn't on random servers. It was on dating Discord servers, and they had and they said their DMs were open, so it wasn't completely,
unsociated.
Yeah, it wasn't completely unasked for, if you know what I mean.
Yes. They asked for it, I swear.
They asked for it.
And yet, only 40% of them at most responded.
Yeah. Still good odds.
Sure.
That's still good.
A little bit less than half.
I mean, that's worse odds than you'll get asking people at a bar.
That's fair.
Yeah, but you can also argue that people go to bars, to fort a little bit more than they would at other places.
I'd also like to argue that people that go on Discord and people that go to bars are probably 2 very different people.
Oh, yeah.
It's same energy.
Well, my main thing is that if you approach someone in real life, they kind of have to respond to you.
They can't ghost you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It'd be weird. Okay. Well, let's do a little role play. Charles approached me and asked me out. This is in real life, and I'm just sitting at a bar having a drink.
Hey, cutie.
That's awkward, isn't it? If I just say nothing and I sit there, don't acknowledge him, that's awkward. But if you're in a Discord or if you're in a text chat, amazing.
Amazing, of course.
Then the silence, a little awkward, but not as awkward as just sitting there and making it awkward for 2 people. Yeah. Then it's just awkward for 1 person.
Just 1.
But either way, congratulations, Charles. I'm glad that you found 30 loves.
Yes, 28 furry girlfriends, easy.
No, I've
Easy.
been privy to like a couple stories of these people. Some screenshots of DMs.
Like what?
I don't know. I was hoping you could answer that question.
Well, be specific. Which one?
I don't remember anything particular. There's gotta have a couple stories in that sleeve of yours.
Well, there was one who was like cheating on her husband.
Ooh,
Classic.
On Discord, not actually
on Discord.
Special.
In a furry Discord dating server.
Nice.
I was like, oh, I'm having a thing. It's like, oh yeah, my husband and my son fucking hate me.
What?
holy fuck.
I'm like,
were you there for emotional support?
I'm like, did you try couple therapy? And like, what's that? Try couple therapy. Okay, thanks. And then that was it.
That's even the most elaborate ERP I've ever seen.
I've never seen I've never seen a marriage fall apart.
I'm pretty
and get
sure
back
she's
together
autistic,
so quickly.
but whatever.
That's fair. I've never seen a marriage fall apart and get back together so quickly. Congratulations, Charles, you've done it. Not only are you a matchmaker, but you're a match saver.
Match saver, of course.
Relationship therapist.
My dad was a couple therapist. Fun fact.
Huh. Really?
Maybe
You got the gene, I guess.
Charles Deeplore.
Mm-hmm.
Charles.
He was gambling therapist, then a couple therapist. Now he's a family therapist, and he's using my room to do like online therapy because I have the best room for that kind of thing. In what way?
Is
I
it
have a
just the
desk.
cleanest?
I have a desk,
Oh,
a
I
computer desk, and he doesn't.
I don't have a desk.
And he plugs his laptop into my monitors because I have 3 monitors. It's pretty base.
So you just like work in the background whenever he's using your room, or you just
I just hang out in the living room.
Alright. Fair enough.
Yeah. But let's see. There was like a couple like really insecure girls. There was one who dropped out of high school and was addicted to a video game. Can you guess what it is?
League of Legends?
Yes.
League of Legends.
Yes.
It's always League.
She dropped out of high school and she's like, wow, it's really cool that you make videos and all. I wish I had the drive to do anything with my life.
God, that actually hits deep on me.
That sounds kind of needy.
I'm just like, I was thinking to myself while talking to her, I've met so many guys who talk just like this.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point, but that's not a good way to word it to yourself, at least.
I guess.
I mean, I admire.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because if you're putting yourself in that frame of mind, that's not a good place to be either.
Yeah. But she dropped out of school and kind of hates herself, but
I mean, I dropped out of school, and I'm still making pretty fat money.
Hell yeah. You should
Dropping out of school. Everybody that's listening to this podcast, drop the fuck out of school. You don't need school. Drop out of school. Drop it.
Drop it like the base.
Drop out of school and eat floor food. Go to your local McDonald's and eat the food off the floor. Be humble. Get humble.
Get money. Fuck bitches. Toyota.
Like, how do you
become
find the
Charles?
floor food, though? Do you just like wait until someone drops something and like offer to take it off their tiles?
Well, if it's on the floor, it's public property. I mean, you can just take it.
Yeah, as soon as
take what is yours.
Max Sterner, take it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit like at a table, like in the middle, in the middle of the indoor dining area in the McDonald's.
Just breathing awkwardly, heavily.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like be scanning constantly, like head.
Yeah, and then as soon as somebody drops it, you get on your all fours and you run over and you start
just
eating it like a feral animal.
That's some ketchup? Give me that.
What are you, some kind of commie?
Okay, want to hear one of my pickup lines I came up with?
Poo-poo butthole.
No, okay, so all girls like animals. We all know this.
Yes.
So it said some cute animals. She would usually say she likes horses, or I'll say it. I'm like, oh, yeah, I love horses, If you had a horse, what would you name him? They would give a real answer. I said, yeah, I name him Mayo. Mayonnaise. Nays. It's pretty funny.
Excellent.
It's pretty funny. They all laugh. It's very genius.
Nice.
Nay.
Charles is not only a man of love and culture, but also of puns as well.
Yes.
Primarily horse.
And ladies, he is in a polyamorous relationship with 27 other women, so take it at your own risk.
That's coming straight from the horse's mouth. Well, actually, contrary to popular belief, horses don't have harems. That's the deer. That's a species of deer, like red-tailed deer or something. They have the harems.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Good for them.
Well, all right. Next topic.
That's
wireless. Yeah, that's it. You don't get anything.
No one has any questions.
Charles, I'm stealing the topic stick. I gave you it. I am a gracious God. I giveth and I taketh away.
I mean, you could write like a weekly on girls you've met on Discord, probably, if you
kept doing it.
That would be a good video series.
Things. Girls don't use Discord, homie.
Well, it's just that's real people, and I'm kind of like exposing their privacy.
That's all you just.
And then I'll show them my YouTube and be like, "Hey, these are the videos I make." And it was like, cringy, insecure girls I meet on Discord, Part 1.
Alright, fair enough. Hey, some girls.
That's how you weed them out.
Some girls are into that.
So they're like, hell yeah, let's go.
Let's go! You're on.
Let's fucking go!
Then you're on.
Then it's on like Donkey Kong.
And then you find that she's posted a video about you on YouTube.
Yeah. God damn.
All right. Do I steal the topic stick now?
One last thing. Just keep doing it until it happens. Over. Speedrun dating. Speed date. That's what you guys do.
Hold on.
Keep spinning the wheel until it lands on the one you want to bone.
Yes.
Now, wireless headphones.
Yeah.
Wireless earbuds. Before I bring up my topic about my most recent purchase, I'd like to read the room and say, fellas, how we feeling about them?
I had a really nice wireless headset for a while, and I loved it. I could stay on like voice chat while I was washing the dishes, things like that.
I did that too.
Unfortunately, like the antenna on it, or the antenna that half that plugged into my laptop really sucked. There's like a USB hub, and there was like a USB antenna you plug into it. It sucked.
Damn.
That's insane.
And it still only had like Bluetooth range.
Yikes. Yuck. So like 30 feet or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of sucks. What about you, Charles?
I got those little ear pods that you put into your ear, and I have long hair so they can cover them up. And so people don't know I'm listening to shit.
Nice.
And sometimes I listen to podcasts and music while I'm at my job. Based.
Nice. Based. Absolutely based. And now the last one, Charles' gay furry boyfriend.
Merchant man.
Merchant Man is dead.
Yeah,
well,
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm just listening. Okay.
So I guess you don't have an opinion on wireless headphones. So I recently purchased.
I don't really listen to music just when I'm out and about. Only when I'm just sitting around. So I don't really have an opinion there.
That's wild. I've never met a man who's never listened to music before.
Well, I listen to music all the time. It's just whenever I'm just walking around or out and about, I usually don't listen to music then. Like I prefer just to put all my attention towards the music.
Wow.
That's fair.
So
okay, so I'm more of a background listener, but getting that out of the way, I recently purchased the Samsung Buds Live, the ones that look like beans, the infamous bean headphone. These beans have changed my life, people. These kidney beans, these about $300 kidney beans saved my life. I have never, ever before had a pair of headphones that fit so well into my ear, fit so well around the ear, in the ear, sounds so well, or anything else. This is possibly one of the best looking and one of the best designs for earbuds. And I have to say that even though it's a bit of a steep price tag, everybody should go out and get one. Waste your money, buy beans.
Got it.
How's the sound quality? You have any nice headphones to compare them to?
I've never really had like good headphones. I have like a pair of $100 Sony whatevers. And
that's
I
as
also
good as
have,
I've ever had, so that's fine.
And I have like a Headrush wireless headphones that actually go over ears too. But the beans have been some of the best stuff. Then not only do they like just kind of fit into the bottom of your ear and just sound really good. But also like the sound quality for what they are is really good. Their active noise canceling isn't that great because they just kind of sit in the ear and just kind of cradle there, so it doesn't really block out much noise. But it's still a really good headphone. I'd probably wait for it to drop a price a little bit before you buy it, but yeah.
I'm gonna jump in here and take a moment to plug for Turtle Beach here, because the headphones I have right now are Ear Force Recon. I paid like $12. I bought them used off a friend of mine 6 years ago, and it's the first headset I ever bought, and I'm still using it. And this is unironically really good quality. The sound quality is just great. It's got good bass, all that.
Bass.
But the only complaint I have is apparently they have like a known manufacturing issue where because they just got the little mic that like plugs into the jack on the headset. It's not built in. Apparently it's a known thing where the port just goes out and then you can't use it built-in mic at all. But I'm looking at the new price, $25. It's worth $25. That's
Turtle Beach, please sponsor this podcast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Raycon, get over here.
I will shamelessly plug that. They're unironically great.
Turtle Beach, sponsor this. My
the
ass.
Headphones I got with the Samsung S8 were fucking excellent in terms of sound quality.
Yes, AKG, who also did the sound quality for the live, are insane. I bought an S10 recently, or upgraded to an S10, and the headphones that came with them, besides like that, they went through the ringer. They went through a lot, and it only took like a little it took a lot of like pulling on one end to actually finally get it to break. I don't actually like mean to break it, but like I was like rolling over in my sleep. I guess I just pulled out one of the cords for the one of the sides, so it started going out. But the sound quality is insane. Also, Raycon can kiss my ass, and Turtle Beach sponsor my ass.
Nice.
War Crimes sponsored by Turtle Beach. You ever
War
want to?
War crimes. You
ever want to defile the Geneva Convention so much that you had to have an epic gamer moment? You ever need your Turtle Beach headset on while you do it? So that's why we're here to sell you the new Turtle Beach headphones, so you can go to Bosnia and slay a bunch of children.
Hell yeah. Fucking Bosnians.
Bosnians don't deserve Turtle Beach. The headline. This is Turtle Beach's new.
The Bosnian genocide sponsored by.
The new headline for Turtle Beach is Turtle Beach. Bosnian children's lives don't matter.
This is real capitalism.
There's a Bosnian restaurant near where I live, and its tagline is "A place to find good food."
Excellent.
I'm like,
well, at least they're
humble.
Yeah.
He talks with an accent. He's like, "Hey, a place to find good food." That's pretty great.
Right. I don't actually hold anything against the Bosnian people. I'm sorry. Bosnians rise up.
Bosnians rise up. Anyone else?
I'm willing to toss the opinion stick or the topic stick elsewhere if anybody wants to take it.
Anyone?
I mean, I could talk about tulpas all day, but I need somewhere to start.
Wow.
I could talk about wrestling all day, but I need somewhere to start. So we'll start with you, Mr. Tulpamancer Man. Here's a stick. Yeah. Tell me, what's the weirdest experiences you've had with other people around Tulpamancy?
Ooh.
Well,
take the topic stick.
What takes the cake always is when someone joins a Tulpa server and they're like, I mean, you get a lot of, just like people who are questioning this situation, and they're not really sure if this is all just like a big inside joke and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there's like a final evolution of that skeptic character kind of person, and that is the religious skeptic.
Oh
no. So I mean, people who are in the Tulpa community have heard about, brain demons. And these people take it seriously. And there was one guy who joined Tulpa Central like a long time ago. Not just one guy. There were a couple people over time. But the one guy I'm thinking of eventually like threatened to contact the Archangel Michael about what we were doing.
No.
Mikhail, the Archangel of Heaven.
Yeah.
Insane.
Based.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
based.
just the most. Well, how do you even respond to that? Bro, Michael already
That's
knows.
when you just fake being like possessed, and just like freak him out just for shits and giggles.
Mortal.
I mean, it's kind of
Mikael has already entered my body. Yeah, that's fair. I really hate it when people come into the server and see that I'm a astral teacher and just immediately like 3 a.m. text me saying, "Hey, how do you astral project?"
I've actually had that too. I didn't realize that was a thing.
Yes, that happens to all the astral teachers. I bet Corpulent deals with it.
I have to deal with it on like a daily fucking basis.
Why?
And I still keep. I don't know. But I keep
just made myself
entertaining.
offline.
I keep entertaining these fuckers, sending them off on weird directions and doing dumb shit.
That's the point.
Because I just want to have fun with it.
Yeah.
And I like being self-improving, and I don't like. It's not that I don't believe in tulpamancy, but I just don't dabble in it. But when people come to me and ask me about tulpamancy, I don't send them to a good source. I send them on a wild fucking goose chase.
Dude, what kind of?
And I feel bad, but I also feel very funny when they come back to me and we've completed all my tasks, and the most I can give them is try another one, man.
I mean, that's basically how it goes, anyways.
Remember that one guy?
Sure.
It was like, can you speak to demons? Yeah.
Oh, the Italian guy?
How do you deal with them? No, it's the 6-foot teen, 13-year-old 6-foot.
Oh, that guy! Oh my god, I bullied him so hard. I feel bad.
He was like,
He DM'd me like 50 times.
Yeah, he was like, so can you travel to dreams? Yeah, I'll travel to yours tonight. He's like, no! I didn't sign up for this! He was like, so do you talk to demons? Are you religious? Christian. I smite them in Jesus' name.
What if that guy actually like dreamed about you and they had like a whole like plot that resolved in that dream and there's just like an unspoken
Sorry for
thing
the noises
between
in
you
the
two.
background. This train just went by.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's that was okay.
And it's like in his dream you proved your power and he just like doesn't question it. But you don't know.
But like he had a thing where like his girlfriend was actually 2 guys scamming him.
Oh my god.
And he DM'd me for
That
like
happened
legal
to him,
advice.
like, twice. He got catfished like twice the time he was in the server.
Yeah, he's 13 years old. He's not the brightest, but you know.
We have it's
But
okay for a
still.
13-year-old to get catfished. At my work, we have like Steam gift cards, and we've had like 5 people come in and buy like $200 worth of Steam gift cards because all these like 40-year-old native men are getting catfished.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious and sad at the same time.
Pretty much.
You should write like a memo to put on the Steam gift cards at the end. Like, make sure you're not getting catfished if you're buying this for someone else.
Speaking of which, one of the servers that I was on was 18 plus only, and like immediately the girl was like, "Hey, I'm 15. Is that okay?" And I'm like, no, we can't go forward."
Immediately banned.
It's
I don't know why people do that.
And then and then like the next day, I was like, "Hey, can I be honest? I'm actually looking for Discord pedos. I'm actually a guy. I'm actually like trying to sneak him out. Is that okay?" I'm like,
Little sus.
What a roller coaster!
yeah,
What a roller coaster!
pretty much.
I would still just kick him if it was me.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I don't want you. I'll get out of here.
Get out of here. So I think it's interesting how, like, you know, this wouldn't have happened before the internet, right? Or, like, usually it's, like, family connected or whatever, but, like, now we have a lot of children with adult friends and adults with children friends, but it never really happened before. And,
Dude,
I don't know. Maybe it did, and it just wasn't ever really recorded to the same extent.
well, it happens way more, is what I'm saying.
That's probably fair, yeah.
it's crazy that people, like, back in, like, high school, you know, you'd have that one friend who has, like, a 25-year-old boyfriend
Yes.
or whatever.
I knew the girl like that. She was on
I
Skype
knew the
with
girl
him.
like that. I knew the girl like that too.
And she was into true crime, and I was like, oh no.
You're already living the life of a true crime, bitch.
You better stop believing in true crime. You're in one.
I think that was a byproduct of just the connectivity of
Yeah.
what the internet has been. I think it did happen before, but now because the internet not only is a lot more available to be aired out, but also like it includes like people that can just connect from like Germany to like fucking Australia or something.
if you think like the normie adult who doesn't use the internet, who like is parenting these kids, probably the only exposure they have to that kind of relationship is by watching To Catch a Predator, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to completely warp their perception of like any time an adult is talking to like their child. It's like, dude, I saw To Catch a Predator. You gotta fucking stop.
The thing is that a lot of the time, I'm gonna be honest with you, they have a good point.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people are there to do that kind of stuff, but I also think that context does matter, and as long as it doesn't look like grooming.
Yeah, just play it safe.
Yeah.
It's just the moral of the story is just use your common sense.
Yeah.
If it
That's why I'm
seems
not
kind of
letting.
sus, jet out of there.
That's why I'm not letting my kids like even fucking touch the internet until they're like at least 13.
Yeah, 13's when I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. They can play all the video games they want and play online there, but they are not touching like Facebook and like shit like that until they're 13.
I'll tell a story.
If Facebook's still even going at that point.
When I was 12, I was watching and when I was 12, YouTube was still pretty new, or at least to normies, And I was watching like a YouTube channel. This guy was talking to the camera, right? He was just his face was standing. He was talking to the camera, and my grandma walked over, and she was like, she saw I was in a video call with a stranger, and she was like, and I was like, no, it's a video. So then she wanted to watch the video with me to make sure I not watch anything dangerous. And the guy was talking about like the Dreamcast and like the video games in the Dreamcast and the history of the Dreamcast. And she just left confused, like, what the fuck was
that? Or like the Sega
esoteric knowledge.
Yeah.
I think that's what happens whenever any parent really tries to connect with their kids through the internet. They're like, hey, what are you watching, Jimmy? Oh, I'm watching a video on the sound effects of Doom.
I'm learning about how the sprites in Doom were created. Did you know that the BFG 9000 was 2 toy guns mirrored?
Right? I love soda.
Yeah.
You mean pop?
Okay. Next argument. Is it soda or pop?
It's pop.
It's soda.
It's regional.
Literally no one calls it pop.
Shut up, Kami.
No, you guys don't even have Faygo either. And Faygo is absolutely blessed.
What are you, a fucking juggalo? Whoop whoop, my fellow juggalette?
No, it's just I live in fucking Michigan and we have Faygo around here. And it's ironically just really good. Like around here, everybody drinks Faygo because it's like 80 cents for a 2-liter. And you have like literally 50 flavors. So it's not just a juggalo thing around here.
Maybe all
it's just the poor people soda.
Poor people
That's
soda?
Also, yeah, it literally is because they give you food stamps for Faygo. Explicitly for Faygo brand.
What the fuck?
Because they're trying to support the local businesses because they're based out of Detroit.
Wow. That's pretty great. I love capitalism.
Okay, but going back to the topic, is it soda or pop?
It's soda.
It's pop.
It's soda.
It's pop.
It's pop.
It's soda.
All right. Oh, cool. This conversation's now over.
Cool. Do you remember PJ Kips, who was like 10 years old? And
oh yeah.
So you have to be 13 to be on Discord at least. And this guy was posting his face, and he was like looked really young, and he was asking for an e-girl.
Right? Yeah, I remember him.
Little man's gaming hard. He's trying.
He's just doing what I did way earlier.
Advanced strats. Advanced.
He's got the speedrun strat inbound. He's got a head start.
So he didn't. I asked him how old he was, and he told me he was 10. It's like, nice. Does a 15-year-old work for you? No. How about 12? It's like, but you can.
At least he's playing it safe that way.
I was like, why not date a girl who can like work a job and buy you games? I don't use girls for money.
Wow, Chad.
Actual Chad.
Sorry, sir.
This guy's going places. Yeah, unironically. I don't know, actually. He was on Discord and he was 10. He might not be going places.
No, probably not. The only place he's going is jail.
Age 10. Status single. Hobbies sleeping, eating.
Sleeping, eating, being based.
And then someone changed her name to Liberal Hater 2007. It said, yeah, I'm a 12-year-old girl. I hate liberals. And he's like, that's pretty cool. It's like, yeah.
I remember that.
My family is conservative and supports Trump. I do too. What's your favorite thing about Trump? The wall.
That one didn't age too well.
No, but goddamn, that was good. We've had some good laughs on this server, on the astral plane.
Bro, can we take a minute though to talk about some shit that Trump said today?
What?
But I don't know if you guys saw this, but apparently he was doing some sort of briefing or whatever in the White House, and he expressed personal approval for Kyle Rittenhouse, what he did.
Oh.
He said that Kyle was A-okay because he was just helping those people defend the business.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean...
And I'm like, that's pretty fucked.
Yeah. It's gotten to the point where Trump could come out and say, like, you know, KKK or OKKK. And I'd just be like,
well,
yeah.
It's a big-ass deal because he's literally just validated all of these, like, various state militias and stuff that are around. So basically, if this gets out and it becomes a mainstream thing, then all those people are now validated to literally just go wherever they want uninvited and then claim it was self-defense because they were defending a, blank corporation, business, etc.
Yeah.
Or some person. So these people basically just have a fucking green card to do whatever the hell they want.
See, that's why I'm glad I live in Canada, because the only thing we have to worry about is pipelines and our shitty Prime Minister.
And damn it. The borders to Canada are closed, which sucks.
And I can't see my girlfriend ripping.
Canadians are based. Canadians are chill.
Based.
Because
I know there's a lot of memes because the fucking 4chan and the Leaf.
A fucking Leaf.
But
fucking Leaf.
living in Michigan, I know a lot of Canadians, and they're always pretty chill. I don't know what ruined it for 4chan, unless it was like people from Quebec. Because people from Quebec kind of suck. The rest of Canada's chill.
Okay, say that province again.
Quebec.
Okay, one more time.
Quebec.
Okay, it's Quebec. Okay. It's like you're saying que, like Spanish.
Aye.
See, you go.
Maybe I just don't care. Leaf.
Wow.
Wow, that got changed around quickly. God, now I have to go back to fearing the rake. Fear the rake, and for his name is John Deere. John Deere make rakes.
I was going to say that my girlfriend is 6 hours away by car, but she's in Canada. So I can't visit until the pandemic is over.
Mine's like 3 days away.
3 days, damn.
Yeah. Oh well, it's because it's like the nearest town where I am. The nearest town is an hour drive.
Yeah.
And because not everything in British Columbia is a straight line, unlike where you guys are. Where
you gotta go all the way up the mountains and shit.
Yeah, you can just like go from like California from the top from the bottom of California to the top in like what, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, if the traffic's good. It probably isn't, but
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, it's a little further than that.
It took 6 hours to get to Idaho for me.
Well, it takes about 6 hours to get from here to the nearest like big city called Prince George.
Damn.
And that's not even like, that's just going into the, like the center of BC, and then now you have to go down, and then that's like another like 6 hours to get to Kamloops, which is like another big spot, and then from there it's like a 3-hour drive to Vancouver, which is, you know,
Vancouver. That's where she is, by the way.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
No.
So yeah, it's essentially.
You guys should go on a double date.
Yeah, we should.
Maybe when this is all over.
Double date, hell yeah.
Mayhaps. Topic stick. The topic stick has been passed around. Does anybody else want to take the topic stick?
Goddamn.
Or am I going to take it? Or am I going to have to...
I have a whole list of topics ready. I can do it anytime.
I broke up with my ex when she had to move away.
Aww.
A long time ago.
I'm so sorry, man.
Well, you know, it's not that bad. We're still in touch.
That's good.
Yeah.
At least that's, you know.
Yeah, it was never a bad thing. It was more just like we recognized that we were young because this was at the end of middle school.
Oh God.
Yeah. And that we probably didn't really have the emotional maturity to maintain a relationship long distance at that point. But we have been good friends for like 3 years through middle school. And the relationship only started like the last day of school.
Oh no.
So,
That sucks, dude. I'm sorry.
I get the long distance shit. It's hard to keep going. It's hard to like be able to like show your love and be like.
I mean,
kissy,
especially when your
nice.
relationship starts face to face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's that's a toughie.
If you need any tips to get more long distance girlfriends.
Well, that's the whole point. I'm not sure I'm down with that still.
It's fair. It's not for everybody.
Dab.
I feel like I'm an interesting enough person that I could develop plenty of romantic attractions.
Easy.
But on a side note, I love my girlfriend so much.
Wow. Holy
God
shit.
damn.
God
She's
damn.
so good. I love her so much.
Whoa.
Even though I can't talk to her too much because I'm working and she's working, I love her.
Whoa.
I want to spend the rest of my life with her.
Whoa. You should send that. You should send this podcast to her.
This is what I'm probably going to do anyway. It's going to be a
propose in the podcast.
Propose right now.
Dude, here's a hot take.
What?
Hello.
Tulpas.
What's her Discord name? 1 second.
Long distance girlfriends,
Fucking,
but better.
Hello, Frogger. It is I, Bread. You know me by another name, Brendan, and will you marry me? And she's already said yes, so it doesn't matter. So you can just fill in that. What's the song that they played at weddings? It goes like dun 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 dun.
That's not the right song.
Isn't that played at weddings? I feel like that's played at weddings. Oh my god, that's Star Wars. Fuck.
The wrong trousers. Well, no, you were singing the graduation march.
Oh yes.
From shit. What's it called? The classical piece, Pomp and Circumstance. That's it.
Yes, Pomp and Circumstance.
And then
that's from Pomp and Circumstance.
Yes, it is. It's the final movement.
In fact, I'm pretty sure the song is called.
Don't quote me if it's the final movement, but I'm 99% sure it's from Pomp and Circumstance. But the song they play at weddings is like a canon in D minor.
Dude.
Yes.
You know what I love about old music? Orchestral hits. Because then you can sample it to your New Jack Swing. It goes, awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love orchestral hits.
Pomp and Circumstance is the one that goes... Da, 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 da,
That's the wedding. Oh no, it is graduation. God, I'm stupid.
You're talking about da, 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 da.
That's not from Pomp and Circumstance.
No, it isn't.
That's from something else. Yeah.
That's why every single wedding song...
You did like 4 or 5 different songs, so I'm just throwing them out there.
That's why every single wedding should now be replaced with Flo Rida's hit song. Now I have to Google a Flo Rida song.
God damn it.
I'll edit it. Play at your wedding, Charles.
Suffering from Success.
I'm gonna play. I stapled tapeworms on my penis, obviously.
Wild Ones.
How many people are you gonna invite to your wedding?
It's all gonna be on the astral plane, so everyone can be on.
Yeah, I'm finally there.
We've decided to do an upside down
wedding.
wedding.
I have nothing there.
Nice, thanks.
Cool.
Dude, TF2 sucks. All bots. It's literally all bots now, dude.
God
Trust
damn.
me.
Dude,
I can put my hand up.
No, I wasn't. I was playing times 100 higher tower. The gentleman's game, if you will.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. I've played 3,000 hours of Team Fortress 2, and I have to say that it's not worth it.
No.
It is in a bad state right now.
Yeah. It is worth it.
Oh.
But only if you have...
Why does everybody play this game?
I really like it.
Wow.
Everybody played it.
At least it's not League of Legends, so you're good.
That's my only justification at this point.
It's not League of Legends.
No.
It's not a MOBA.
It's not a gacha game.
The real
99% of it for me is I like trading. So I do like unusual trading a little bit.
I was into that for a while, and then the market crashed 3 times in a row, and I'm like, okay, this isn't fun.
Well, that's what worked out really good for me because I first got into the game right after Jungle Inferno, so it was late 2000.
Oh, you put in 3,000 out. Wait, you put in 3,000 hours after Jungle Inferno?
No, I only have 300.
No, I have 3,000. I have 3,000 hours, and I've been playing since I was 12 or 13. So, 8.
I've only been playing for 2 years now. So I was able to get into the market when it was at a really low point. So I was able to flip my keys for a lot of profit. I was able to double my profit on my keys.
Hey, who remembers the unusual hat crash? That was hilarious.
Dude,
I remember that.
I wish I unboxed a box during that time.
Dude, I have 7 unusuals for no reason.
I just got my dream hat as an unusual for $10.
I will love you forever if you give me your unusuals.
Only one of them is tradable, and it's the all-class one, so I'm not giving it away.
Actually, what happened, the way I got that unusual is I just sold the crates that contain unusuals, and I bought an unusual with that money.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because wasn't the crate itself worth like $20 at one point or some crazy shit like that?
Yeah.
And it was still profitable to unbox at that point.
Yeah,
so people who were just sitting on like 10 or 12 crates,
or something like that,
just flip them, yeah.
When I was into trading, like I gave up on trading before I ever got an unusual. I only got my first unusual during the unusual crisis, and I've been playing since like 2012.
I got really lucky because, like I said, I was sitting on like 20 keys really early, and then I unboxed 2 unusual fires for taunts. So I was able to flip them, and I had like 50 keys. It would be like my first month. I just bought a couple unusuals, and I've just been vibing since. Dude, so I just got really lucky unboxing.
My friend,
I didn't grind it very hard
like
at all.
He's like a casual, like he games on a laptop, and he unboxed a $30 or a 30 key unusual or a strange hat, like it was a red tier.
Nice.
What I was saying is that I got out of trading because I felt it to be immoral to be scamming kids out of their money.
Wow, that's not going to get you up in this world. I have been playing and trading for 8 years and have cycled through about 10K worth of backpack. And let me say that I feel no remorse for my actions of slaying and stealing from little kids. Fuck
I've never scammed someone or done anything like that, but I mean, I've probably unintentionally bought something that was really cheap just because I thought it was a good deal, but someone who just didn't know what it was worth.
One time my friend got he was talking to a kid, and he eventually convinced a kid that he was going to trade that kid a crate that contained an unusual for a hat. You can really get away with some shit if you target young folks without any judgment.
Just don't be manipulative.
Reminds me when I was 10 or 11, I went to Chuck E. Cheese and this kid holding a whole bunch of tickets, and I took it from him and ran.
I was expecting some subterfuge, but okay.
Carlos, please.
I was 10. Shut up.
That's the most.
Yeah, that makes it okay.
Dude, remember when you were in Chuck E. Cheese and this guy just started jumping in and he's screaming, "Race war!" I hate that when that happens.
Every single time I went there, I'd try to go into the ball pit, and every single time he'd show his face and he'd dive in and he'd say, "Hey kid, race war now." God, I hated him.
I hate that kid so goddamn much.
What a stupid fucking dude. I hate him so much.
And then Chucky would come and start beating the shit out of him.
We don't accept racists here.
I was always really good at those ones where you had to land the coin on the spinning disc. If it got in the certain slot, you would win the jackpot or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was really good about timing those right, so I would just spend $1 and then just hit the jackpot in every one of them in a row, just go on the whole line, and then I would just get 1,000 fucking Tootsie Rolls.
God damn.
Damn.
Gotta get those candies, dude.
Tootsie Rolls are
That's
the best.
the meta. The fruit flavor Tootsie Rolls. Where the hell are you supposed to buy those except for at a Chuck E. Cheese?
God damn.
Well,
why is
true.
it gone?
That is true.
Now I actually want to know what the pizza tastes like.
It's not good.
Wait, Chuck E. Are you talking about Chuck E. Cheese or Peter Piper Pizza?
I want to know what the pizza tastes like. I don't know.
Which one?
I don't care. They're shutting down the bankrupt, dude.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Oh yeah, dude. There's no way they can get Gremlin kids in order. I had an experience a couple years ago. Wait, I got a story to tell. So I went to a Chuck E. Cheese stoned during my autistic cousin's birthday party, and it was one of the weirdest experiences ever.
That sounds awesome.
It was terrible.
That sounds great.
The first thing that happens when everybody shows up is I think he turned 14 or something. He made some remark about being very offended that they thought he would want to go to some place so childish as a 14-year-old. and it was like a huge vibe check for like everybody in the room.
Goddamn.
And it was like doubly so because I was stoned. I had no tokens. I was just like looking at the arcade cabinets and like the stuff and just kind of laughing to myself like this place is stupid.
Just
and yeah, and I had one exhilarating game of mini air hockey, and let me tell you, dude, that is like the best arcade game.
I love air
ever.
hockey.
No, mini air hockey, where the table is like can't be more than like 4 foot in either direction. They go so fast.
I know.
It's so fast.
I fuck with skee ball pretty heavy.
Like skee ball if I can cheat, because it's fun to cheat on skee ball.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember my dad, dude.
And get a perfect score.
I did that one time, and then I told my dad how I got my cool prize, and my dad made me go back to the pizza place and then like apologize and give it back. God. And the minimum wage workers was just so goddamn confused. It was so funny.
Yeah.
There was just there was this small local pizza place down the road from where I used to live when I was growing up, and they had one of those like basketball hoop machines in the back, and I like climbed inside of it one day, and I just held down the little trigger that the ball sets off for the points, and I just maxed out the machine, so it was like 9,999 points, and it just never reset it. And I did it when I was in like 6th grade. So for the whole time I went through middle school and high school, and the last time I went back to that pizza place, I checked it, and our fucking thing is still maxed out. They just never reset it.
Legendary.
I was with my friends like a couple months ago, and they were like talking shit about a pizza place, and then one of my very like locally privy friends was saying, like, he informed my friends that this pizza place, like with awful, like worse than Little Caesars pizza, it turns out that was actually like a Chuck E. Cheese like front. They were shipping pizza out of Chuck E. Cheese to that pizza place because Chuck E. Cheese was going broke.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Some deep lore. That's some deep lore.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I worked for the local.
Little Caesar sucks though.
Oh yeah, no.
It makes me sad.
But I got 2 pizza places that are even worse than that. We got Papa John's, sucks ass.
Papa John's is pretty bad. Yeah, it's not even worth the meme value.
They're F tier, dude. Their garlic sauce is terrible. They used to be great, and then
just like grease. It's not
and
even.
Then they and they're like, hey, what if we like it used to be good in like the 2000s, just the sauce. None of it was any good anywhere else, but like, and then Pizza Hut was like, what if we just ripped it off and then made it better? And then everybody else just ripped off that, and then it was obsolete.
That was the end. Yeah.
Also, have you had a round table pizza by your house? Oh yeah, that was hilarious. Dude, Round Table Pizza is the worst chain of all time.
Yeah, we don't have those here.
I think like the only one left in Arizona is in like Yuma. My friend worked at it and said it was like the nastiest place he'd ever worked at.
Can we talk about based pizza?
Speaking, I gotta tell my story about working at the local pizza place here.
Oh, yeah.
So, get out of high school, stay at my parents' place for about 2 months, and then the house floods. So I have to go find a place to live. So I'm living with my friend on his couch, and then he moves, and I move in with him. And during that time, I got a job working at the local pizza place. I'm not going to give the name, but holy fuck. So I start working there, and I worked there for almost a year. And let's just say that on top of being a really shitty business, on top of treating their workers, and especially their cooks like shit, on top of having some of the worst pizzas ever in town, it's a money laundering scheme.
Knew it.
Nice.
Basically, somebody who's a drug lord here bought it and is using it to clean his money. So, yeah.
Dude.
That was good to know.
How
did you find that out?
How did I find that out? Through the grapevine, and also through clever observations of who comes to pick up money and who comes to drop off money. And also knowing the people who own the store. I know because it's an old couple, but I know that the guy who's a part of the old couple also grows and sells weed, and unrelated to that, he also sells the weed, but also sells cocaine and other harder drugs. And the people who would come in and like take the money at the end of the shift to go bring it to the bank are the same people that my friends used to buy weed off of.
Nice.
So
Kind of put two and two together, huh?
Yeah, you kind of.
I believe it then. Hey, dude, speaking of money laundering, real quick, I found out by a friend who worked at Cedar Point, the Ohio amusement park in the 90s, that they built like two of their biggest rides with cocaine money.
Dude,
yeah.
That's great.
And like I couldn't believe I didn't see it before this. It's just all theme parks have to be laundering money.
That makes
That's
sense.
my only theory.
That makes sense.
I actually almost got a job at Cedar Point doing like one of those summer internship things there, where you like live in one of the dorms there. And
I want to do that.
Holy shit! Apparently, the whole thing is literally just a frat party continuously.
Oh, I believe that.
Quite literally the first week, some guy got busted with like 5 kilos of coke in his room.
I have like 5 friends who work at that park. I'm gonna go ask them about that.
My friend goes to
apparently
really
it's just an internship
college.
thing. I didn't do it, but that's just a story I heard through the grapevine for a friend.
Oh, okay. The internship is mostly like foreign kids who like.
Yeah, so I don't know. People just come to the U.S. to party, which I can totally respect. I can totally respect that, but still,
it's the same.
It's such
thing
a
with
crappy job, though.
Yeah, it does sound kind of shitty.
I found out through a friend why there's so many mattress stores everywhere.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. I sold him. I think it's money laundering. He was like, actually, I know a guy higher up. It's more of a tax evasion thing. Like, it's an everlasting staple. So, that store owns the plaza, and like they make the income through zoning and real estate, charging the other stores around them, and it's a whole thing. It's not money laundering, but it's like a whole tax loophole thing.
Weird.
Why are there so many mattress stores? Why are they always on sale? Doesn't make any goddamn sense. It's like a one-time purchase.
Once every 10 years.
Yeah, crazy shit. Go on.
That is pretty crazy.
Pizza.
All right, most base pizza I ever had that was a chain. All right, we're going to specify this is a chain, but it's called Blaze Pizza.
Sounds pretty cringe.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that.
No.
It's great. I don't know where they're based out of.
He said the word.
He said the word. He said the B word. They're based out of the base department.
I'm looking it up right now. But yeah, it's really cool because it's like a Subway. They only have one option on their menu. You can get one size pizza.
Yes.
And you walk in, they give you your pizza skin, right, the dough, and then you can pick your sauce and your cheese. And it's like a Subway where you can just get whatever you want. And they don't limit anything at all. So if you literally just want them to put like a ton of pepperoni on it, like literally the entire container of pepperoni on it, they will do it. And it's great. It's like $12 for a 14-inch pizza, and you can get anything you want on it.
Damn. That does sound
supremely based on principles of capitalism.
There's a Little Caesars near where I live, so I used to get that until it became clear that was like not good at all.
Yeah.
And now I go to a Domino's because they do $7.99 for like a 3-topping pizza.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what got me through university.
Yeah. So my toppings are Philly steak, beef, and bacon.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're really just going for the heart clogger, eh?
I know, right? I love meat.
Mine means extra energy to survive.
Mine was the 3 toppings were either chicken or bacon, depending on how I was feeling. Sun-dried tomatoes and green pepper.
Wow.
Apparently, this Blaze Pizza has locations all over the country. They've got like 5 of them in Arizona.
Nice.
Huh.
So I'll post it in podcast planning if you guys want to check it out.
Sure. Wow.
There's going to be none in Canada. Watch.
But there's a couple, it says.
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, mostly in Alberta. Mostly in Edmonton. Okay, yeah, never mind. Discarded.
It's still worth going to if you're in the area, I guess.
There are a couple in Vancouver, though, that I could hit up.
Vancouver? I could hit up, too.
I used to work at a pizza place, too. I worked at one for like 2 or 3 years when I was in high school still. So I worked full-time as well as going to high school because I had to help my family and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, they called it Leonidas, and it was just literally just a Greek salad A pizza dough.
Goddamn.
So it's just dough, olive oil, spinach, cheese, Kalamata olives, red onions, and then I would add bacon to it. It was actually just really fucking good.
Nice.
But we had like a wood oven, so I learned how to use the wood oven.
Dang, nice.
And that was so good.
Pro tip,
I need to go back next time I'm in town.
if you've got like really cheap frozen pizza, the best thing you can add to it to make it like taste slightly more refined is oregano.
Ooh.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah. Ironically.
All the fresh herbs and spices you can.
Yes.
Herbs.
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 What is it? Herbs?
I think it's herbs.
I'm gonna call it herbs.
That's fine. I really don't care. I was just bullying.
I'm a rule breaker. I'm a trendsetter. goddammit.
I'm a pioneer.
I'm a pioneer.
And
I'm live. I'm raw.
That's what the dialect is gonna be. Like, you know how knight used, like, knights as in knights in armor used to be pronounced knights.
What?
But like, yeah.
Did you know
there's
that?
a Vsauce video on that.
Goddamn.
Did you know that knives used to be pronounced knives?
The Vsauce video covers that too.
Wow.
But yeah, language
Crazy.
evolves. People are gonna start pronouncing it herbs because it's easier.
Kind of like GIF.
Pronounced GIF or GIF?
It's supposed to be
GIF.
pronounced GIF by the guy who created it, but everyone says GIF.
Well, I say that the guy who created a GIF can kiss my ass.
Kiss my ass. Toilet paper over or under?
Over.
Over.
What kind of fucking mongoloid does under?
I do under.
Thanks, Mike.
Get out of here.
Alright, well, I'm leaving, guys. See you later.
Die.
Disregarded. The server's garbage now. Can't respect you anymore, Charles.
Wait, okay, Charles, why do you do it under?
I have a
Justify
cat.
your existence.
I have a cat.
Okay. Never mind. That's chill. That's alright.
Okay,
That's a
yeah.
lot. That's fine.
Yeah, okay. That's a byproduct of a
Alright,
different
yeah.
reason. Having a cat is a good reason to put it under. Putting it
What's
over
your
when you
cat's
have a cat.
name?
What is the cat's name?
Based.
Charles Jr.
Charles Jr.
Carl's Jr.
I've never been to a Carl's Jr.
Where I live,
Heard they're
we
good,
call
though.
them Hardee's.
Yeah, well, we have both here. They go by both names here.
Oh, that's weird.
My dad's friend names her dog PJ, which stands for Pup Jr. because his last dog was just named Pup.
Yeah, my great-grandpa had a dog, and it was just named Pug. And it was a pug. And apparently in the past, they once had a Labrador named a Lab. And when he was a kid, he had a mutt that they found on the street, and he named it Dog. Let's just say my
What
great-grandpa
the hell?
wasn't very original. It kind of
Pup
sucks,
the
though, 'cause
third.
my whole family, both sides, hates cats.
Damn.
But I love cats.
I
So,
love cats. I love cats, but I'm allergic.
Oh no.
that's
Yeah, right.
that's rough. That's
In
literally
fact,
a fate
I
worse than death.
have a really great story. So me and my friend were walking to his house like last year, like right before we were going to university, and we were talking, and this cat like comes out and he starts like rubbing up against us, and we're like, oh well, is he an outdoor cat? And I pick him up and I see his name tag and I see it's Chairman Meow. That's the best name for a cat I've seen before in my life.
Actually, we all know what the best name for a cat is. It's Lovecraft's cat.
No. No.
No.
And I think that was his dog. But either way.
N-word.
Yeah. So we're like, okay, well, it has an address on him, so we're gonna bring him back. So I'm carrying the cat, and like halfway there, I'm like, right, I'm allergic. This is a bad idea, but you know what? We're halfway there. Fuck it, let's just finish this off. And I go there, and he like scratches like a huge scratch down my arm, and we get there, and it turns out he's an outdoor cat anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. So I drop him, and I see the scratch, and I'm like, okay, this is bad, but I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine. And we go to his house, and my friend says he watches me slowly turn into a balloon. As I sit there, and my eyes just start puffing, and then my skin gets puffy. And then I just had to down a antihistamine and pray to God.
Kind of rough.
Yeah, I love cats, man, but god damn it.
Blame my great-grandpa and his bullshit for the reason my mom and that side of the family doesn't like cats. Yeah. Well, apparently he was just vibing one day in like the 50s with a friend of his, and there was a lady that lived down the road. It was like the crazy cat lady.
Mm.
And she had like 20 cats, and it always scratched and attacked people. And apparently they were just really mean.
Huh.
So they got a can of lighter fluid, and he just grabbed one of this lady's cats and he just fucking lit it on fire.
Wow.
And then the cop showed up because the lady called the cops on him, and the cop just spanked them both.
What the?
On the street, and then just sent them home. So my grandpa was traumatized. The cop spanked him. This was like literally 1952 when this happened, so it was chill.
That sounds like something out of a fucking Looney Tunes cartoon. Alright, you kill the cat.
No, apparently the cat lived, actually.
Oh.
That's part of the lore. The cat lived. It was just bald for the rest of its life.
Oh, well, good for it. Jesus Christ. Sorry to say, but your grandpa's an asshole.
I guess so.
This cat's mean, so let's just burn it alive. Only it'll get beamed.
Beamed. Mean bean machined.
Based. Cringe based.
Base cringe, is that all you shitposting fucks can say? Goddamn indeed.
Goddamn
Goddamn that we have not been able to finish this podcast. Goddamn it.
Goddamn.
How do we end this? How do we end this?
No.
How do we end this?
Don't end it. It has to last forever.
You can't go forever,
Yes,
Charles.
yes, you can.
Everything hasn't.
Charles, I'll stay with you.
We just need to end.
We
The
gotta.
same sentence that we started with. So that way you can just loop the audio and it goes forever.
I didn't say anything yet. I want to talk about how cool you are, bro.
What? No, shut up.
You're so cool.
Shut up.
Charles is pretty cool.
No, shut up.
Charles is very
Hey,
cool.
Charles, how many tulpa do you have, Charles?
You're all my tulpa deep down.
How many tulpa do you have, Charles?
They're all my tulpa.
How many tulpa do you have?
All of you.
About 350.
How many do you have?
All of you.
I'm asking a number.
Guys, but I'm not real. I'm just a figment of Charles' imagination.
Exactly.
We all are.
Yeah.
Well, we're all this in Charles'
And
matrix.
he can dismiss us at any second.
I'll get another Jackie Chan tulpa out here. Fucking kill you all.
Chuck Norris tulpa.
I think he's just salty that he can't. He has too big of ADD and he can't concentrate. He can't make a Charles Barkley tulpa.
Come on, Slam.
What?
Welcome to the jail.
Can you believe they're making Space Jam 2?
No.
Yes.
It got postponed.
I haven't
Again.
seen Space Jam, but I watched Spaceballs for the first time recently.
Hell yeah.
Spaceballs is alright.
It's a movie.
It's definitely a movie.
You know what else is a movie?
You know what I watched for the
A
first time?
Serbian
last night?
film.
Hell
That's a
yeah.
movie.
That's a good
Spirited
one.
Away.
Spirited Away.
You know,
It's
I haven't watched it.
It's an
Spirited Away is
anti-capitalist
a good
masterpiece.
Mean
Yes.
Spirited Away.
It's just paper, bro.
You know, it's a really great movie. The Platform on Netflix.
Whoa.
It's really good.
I don't trust your
Corpulent
Netflix
brony!
ass shit.
Wow.
Whoa.
And a late
Have
come.
any of
A
you
late
guys
runner
watched
up.
Stalker?
Yes.
Wait.
The original one?
Yeah, from 1979.
Yeah.
The Russian
It's
one. I love that movie. That's ironically my favorite movie.
No woman has ever watched that movie, ever.
Nope.
All right.
Checkmate. My film appreciation teacher has watched it.
Unbelievable.
All right, fellas, we need everybody to shut up. We have a late entry to this Royal Rumble. Corpulent Brony,
Corpulent Brony. What's up?
please say your mind.
What the buck is up, every pony?
What the buck is
up?
what the buck is up, Denny's? What the buck is up,
What the
Denny's?
buck is up, Corpulent?
Well, not much, man. How's it hanging?
Nothing. We're doing absolutely nothing right now.
Awesome, man.
Speaking of which, how do you feel about the fact I DM'd 100 women on Discord to my GF? How do you feel about that?
How many of them were women, though?
They said they were women on the Discord
It's not
DM
important.
profile.
It's not important. You're reading between the lines.
How many? Okay. So you gotta analyze this. How many of them responded?
40-ish.
And how many of them responded positively?
30-ish.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Out of
yeah,
the-
it's like 30%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
most people seem to agree with that.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good number.
Pretty good number.
Yeah, you know, if
Positive
you just like send something out to people in the mail, you know, like a marketing thing, you
Well, no,
usually
you
are
got,
lucky
you got
to
to tell
get.
them you got to tell them the context, though.
What do you
Charles.
mean?
Oh yeah, he asked him to be his girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, they were like from dating servers, anyways, though.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So he had
completely-
some skewed results.
it wasn't completely like. Yeah.
random.
Yeah, they had like open DMs and everything, so it wasn't.
Charles, is a big fat liar. He's inflating his numbers.
No.
Yeah, like his Tulpa numbers. He's lying about his Tulpa numbers
No,
out here.
shut up.
You lied to you. I don't exist.
God damn.
It's the voice changer.
But yeah, I learned it all from you, dude. You taught me how
Hey
to be a
guys,
man.
what's the best Marvel movie and
Me?
why is it Black Panther?
Yeah, the first
Fuck Marvel
episode of that
movies.
one podcast you did about like dating, and you talked about like
fuck.
peacocking. You had the bow and you peacocked.
Oh yeah, that wasn't that with Sheldon and shit?
Yeah, it was with Sheldon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, when you talked
Wow,
about
that
that,
was a
I'm like,
long
oh
time
shit,
ago.
I got a peacock. So
Yeah.
yeah, dude, you taught me. You're the
It worked.
reason I'm here.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Equestrialations.
Yes.
Cringe.
No, shut up.
Shut up. Shut up. Nothing I say is cringe. I'm absolutely based. Base, cringe, base. Is that all you should post and fucking say?
Based,
I'm glad you got it out of your system.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, same here, man.
Based.
Based. God damn.
Wait, hold on.
Oh no.
Cringe, bro.
Yeah.
Discord's algorithm is cringe, dude.
Yeah.
That's kind of true though. Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Discord's algorithm.
You know what's based though? Chipotle Tabasco sauce.
Never had Chipotle.
Anytime someone
It's the
says
only good
those two
Tabasco
words,
sauce.
a couple of my
I
brain
don't
cells
really fuck with spicy. So
White ass.
yeah,
It's okay. No, I was raised white too, and then one day I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of not enjoying spicy shit. So I just bought a bottle of Tabasco sauce and just threw it on everything for like a month. And I'm like, you know what?
I can tolerate
Default
it a little bit.
Tabasco kind of sucks. Not gonna lie.
I mean,
I can tolerate it a little bit. I just don't
I was
like it at
also
all.
raised.
I've talked about this before. Spice is good, but spice that isn't flavorful is the fucking worst. Spice for the sake
Yeah.
of spice is absolute trash dog tier, dog ass.
I will agree with that. That's some good stuff right
I
there.
learned to appreciate spicy foods for the first time when I was taken to Mexico by my sister for Christmas.
Yeah, well, that's what I was just about to say. Is it probably doesn't help. I live in fucking Michigan, and no one knows how to use spicy food good here. It's just literally the canned jalapeno peppers, and everyone just dumps it on shit. So it's kind of ruined it for me.
It was called the Pony Tonight podcast. That's what it was called.
Yeah, it was probably the PFC back then, but yeah,
Yeah.
2015.
What was I doing? Dude, that was...
Corp, did you happen to, were you part of the MLP con on?
Wait, that actually happened?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it was a major success, really.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
That's kind of a.
I mean, as long as it
Dude,
wasn't a
you know
total,
what?
Not like it was. As long as it wasn't a total freaking like dumpster fire, that counts as a success.
Dude,
I
people
am
still
going
talk
to
about it.
host.
An online con.
And 20
That
years
sounds
from
like
now,
the
I'm
best
going to
idea.
go. I'm going to go to BronyCon in 20 years, and I'm going to host a Tulpamancy panel and talk about how I made a Twilight Sparkle Tulpa that
Wow.
that turned into an OC.
I was on the
Based.
Tulpamancy panel at the MLP con.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, all bronies deep
Based.
down. That's a secret.
You know what? Pony good.
Pony
Let's
good.
let's see a round of applause. Pony good, man.
Only good.
Pony good.
Pony.
All right.
Man, I'm as much as Pony's good. I'm glad I ditched that past.
Okay.
I mean, I
It's,
watched the first season. It was all right. I just didn't really like it. That's not my thing. But I can respect it for sure.
God damn.
I got super deep into it, and then I realized that a lot of the people in it aren't exactly the most morally high-standing people, and dipped out.
Yeah.
It's such an odd reason to stop enjoying something.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I
It's
still
almost like
occasionally
the
watch
community
the show.
is what makes it good.
Well,
Yeah, kind of.
Really makes you think.
The show's okay, but it's the community in the sense of, especially if you're like a social outcast, it's the sense of like this place accepts anybody.
Dude,
And
but
then-
even then, like, there are morally questionable people in literally everything.
Oh yeah, no,
Why would you
it's
let-
just that
Like
it's just
a
that
couple of people
back then,
ruin it for you.
it didn't ruin the show. I just didn't really go deeper into the community because most of the people that I was hanging around with were bad people. And
Yeah,
as much as I could have just moved around the community, I just found it easier to
Kind
ditch it
of ruined
altogether.
it for you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
found it easier to just ditch it and kind of not talk about it much anymore.
What were the people doing, or do you not want to say?
I mean, I already talked about money laundering through drug
What?
money
Yeah.
on this
Wait.
podcast.
That was related to ponies?
It's yeah.
Maybe it was.
I've seen too many people get into this community to use it as an excuse for their pedophilia, ebophilia, and other such stuff.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
it's one of those things that, like, to connect it to one of my current fascinations of wrestling. A lot of people do that too, in the wrestling community. But the problem is that in the wrestling community, they're ousted immediately. They aren't allowed at shows. They don't get any more jobs. They have to do something else, and they usually get apprehended or at least serve their time for it. In the pony community, from what I saw, it was encouraged and based for them, and I just didn't like it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop here.
I mean, did you see what happened to Toon Critic though?
Ooh.
No. Was this
Yeah.
recent?
Like a year,
Nah,
2 years
a
ago,
few
right?
years. Yeah, a couple years at least.
I've been out for like 4 years at this point.
He was
so.
basically like drummed out of the community, and whenever he comes back up again, people like jump on it and like squash it down every time.
Like squash it down the good way or the bad way?
By revealing who he is.
Oh, okay, then yeah, the good way.
Because he did some pedophilic things.
Yeah. But I just found that was the majority of the community that I saw, at least. I'm not saying it's all of the community, but it's just the ones that I was in and saw. And I just did not like it. And I realized, like, the first time it was like, oh, a sense of community. Haha. I hope they're joking. And then it was like, oh, they're not. Alright, bye. The moral of the story is that pedophilia ruins everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the U.S. government.
Oh!
Oh! Don't touch kids. Don't touch kids. Come on, we gotta start the chant here. Everybody at the same time. Don't touch kids.
Don't touch
listening.
kids. Race mix.
Race mix.
Dude, I don't fetishize races, but I fetishize race mixing.
Is there any glowies in the chat?
Damn. I don't work for the government.
No.
That's exactly what somebody who works for the government would say.
No way. By the way, do you own any guns? How legal are they?
What is up, my fellow horse fuckers? How are you tonight? Let's talk about illegal things, huh?
Yeah.
Tell me about all your illegal exploits.
Yeah.
Haha, cheese.
How much dank weed are we smoking outside of the legal states that it's in?
Hell yeah, live in a legal state now, so let's chill.
Nice.
God damn.
Finally.
God bless that Canada's been on that shit for like.
Yeah, you guys have codeine too.
You gotta have something to weather the winters.
Weather the winters.
Yeah. Well, don't give Bread too much credit. I live in fucking also winter hell.
Yeah.
You forget.
Winter hell is the best.
It's chill. I like winter.
I read some statistic that like 50% of the population lives at the same latitude as Washington.
It's like 90.
Oh yeah,
it's like 90% of the population lives near the border, and it's
wow. All that snow.
Cool.
That's why I live in Florida.
I think the three largest cities in population-wise in Canada are like Vancouver, Ontario, and Toronto, and all of those places are near the border. So that kind of
and
helps.
they're near the
Did you just say Ontario was a city?
Oh my god! Wow. Sorry, Montreal and Toronto. My bad. Yeah. Wow.
Ugh.
Not the
real
that
Canadian.
Southern part of Canada that dips down into
the day of the rake.
The day of the rake.
Yeah.
God damn.
But fuck Florida. Florida started in January this year. Or summer started in January this year in Florida.
Wow.
It's
And
fun.
I've been.
At least there's no snow. That's why I love it.
Ooh, I love snow.
I love snow.
I don't know about snow.
I like snow. I just don't like shoveling it.
I think I'd prefer snow to being unable to go outside.
Yeah.
You can't go outside in the snow.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Cold as fuck.
Not always.
Don't wait.
Yeah, not always.
It's gonna get a lot warmer.
I've lived I've lived through winter in the north, and I'm okay.
Bro, literally anybody like south of motherfucking Kentucky, as soon as it snows more like an inch, everyone just loses their shit.
Yeah.
It confuses me so much.
My thing is that
because we get like literal feet of snow, and that's just normal. So it's really weird for me to comprehend that.
By putting on more clothes or living harder and being more energetic, but to withstand the heat, you can only take off so many clothes, and you can only be so dead.
Yeah.
That's why there's central air, though.
Oh.
Not always. Central air doesn't exist outside, for that matter.
That's why you gotta whip ice cubes all over you.
I mean, that's why you just, live inside all the time.
Because outside is this uncentralized air.
Yeah.
I have to go to work. I have to go outside.
Damn.
Yeah. Most buildings around Michigan don't have air conditioning. Like 99% of them don't. So we don't need it as much.
I do feel sorry for those people.
Yeah.
What with global warming and all.
There's a few weeks or a month or so up in Michigan where it's just fucking horrible.
Dude, Michigan.
Yeah, because it's always like 90% humidity. It wouldn't be bad if it was just hot, but like considering that half of the state's a fucking swamp, and then it just freezes in the winter. All right, whatever.
All right, I gotta go do laundry, so let's finish up this podcast.
No, you get off. We're going to keep going. No, it's not. Not at all.
It's not finished. It's gonna keep going. Okay.
You guys.
Then I have to do my exit. Okay, Knuckles. Okay. Cut the last part out. This is where I speak. All right, motherfuckers. I've had enough of you people. I've had enough of you motherfuckers speaking. This is my time. I control the mic. I control everything that we control here. And I gotta say that I gotta go do some laundry. So you guys keep speaking. Keep doing the good work.
Got
it. Okay, love you. Go kill yourself.
Die.
Yeah, love you.
Death.
On my chest. Ooga booga.
Ooga booga.
Good luck. Amen.
Day of the rake.
Laundry.
Day of the rake.
Day of the wake. Goddamn.
Well, what's this podcast about? What are we doing?
Oh, just general.
We're doing it.
We're literally just talking, and then Charles is recording it.
The original theme of the podcast.
That's what a podcast is.
Was Charles' escapades on Discord dating servers.
Yeah.
Nice.
But we quickly exhausted that theme.
A lot of them like ponies, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we've been meandering.
Talked about pizza places for a while.
Did you ask them who their favorite ponies were?
Yeah, of course. There was
Speaking of which, my
Fluttershy
best friend
and Rainbow
and
Dash
his girlfriend
mostly.
are starting to watch My Little Pony. I've got to ask them their favorite ponies.
Yeah,
Who?
Well, my best friend and his girlfriend,
Oh,
IRL.
cool.
Imagine having friends IRL. Pretty cringe, bro.
God damn, motherfucker.
Oh, he muted.
Oof, Charles is dead. Should we get an F in the chat? Thought his cat attacked him. Carl Jr. the cat.
Carl Jr.
That's a good ass name for a cat. I really like that.
How do you say your name?
Raptoire.
Raptoire.
No, it's based off the word abattoir.
Okay.
My original username was Raptor Jesus. Then I shortened it to Raptor.
Did I know you when you were Raptor?
To distinguish myself. No, probably not. Raptor Jesus is like a meme.
Okay. Yeah, Raptor Jesus is a fucking meme. That's a great meme too.
Yeah, so I needed to distinguish myself because I was entering the competitive TF2 scene seriously. So I changed my username to Raptoire. I took inspiration from the word abattoir.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what abattoir means though, actually.
Isn't it like
slaughterhouse?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Cool.
Yeah, I always kind of pronounce it that way in my head, but I wasn't sure if I was right or not.
Lots of people have like dyslexia and misread it Raptior. like some Power Rangers character or something.
That's kind of cool though.
Dude, I think that's corny
Power
as
Rangers is
shit.
chill. Like the original Power Rangers though it's kind of cool. Like the newer ones are really corny and not good. But like the original series, like the one that was just had the English dub over the Japanese episodes. That's
that
great.
was the corniest though.
Yeah, but it was still funny corny at that point. It wasn't just cringy corny.
I don't know. It made me cringe, but
Cringy, corny. You mean horny?
corny.
Yes.
Horny.
Because I remember when that shit came on TV the first time, and I'm like, what the hell is this shit? That was some weird time, man. They would play it when everyone was coming home from school. No, I think I was in that age where I was too old for shit like that, but like kids younger than me really liked it, so
Fair
I
enough.
just immediately thought it was really lame. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm kind of old.
Oh, there he is.
What happened?
What happened?
Nothing.
Disappeared.
Goddamn.
Did you get slaughtered by a cat?
Pretty much.
Called it. I literally called it too.
Does cat refer to one of your furry friends?
Goddamn, maybe. What's the biggest number you know?
A million.
Billion? Trillion?
Undefined.
Quadrillion?
Google.
Quintillion? Sextillion?
Maxwell's number.
Maxwell's number. Now you're getting somewhere.
Aleph Null?
No.
Can't really-
The right answer is what is the smallest number you know?
Oh, what's the smallest number?
Dude, that's still an impossible question from the same metric. Like, that's called uncountable infinity rather than infinity.
No,
Well-
infinitesimal. What's the
thing
closest you can get to 0?
Yeah, the thing about uncountable infinity is that you're counting in terms of decimals. So you have to just put a number at the end of an infinite number of zeros, count up from there.
Doesn't that fall into the realm of like what they call countably infinite numbers and shit like that?
Countably infinite is when you're counting whole numbers. Uncountably infinite is when you're counting decibels or
Decimals. Yeah.
I don't know why I want to say decibels. I've been doing too much music stuff lately.
Yeah, I was looking at like music stuff and I found this like community of people who make really high BPM music that goes into like millions, billions, trillions. Hypertones, yes, you've seen that too.
Well, I just know about it. Yeah.
So did they measure their shit in like hertz?
In beats per minute, and like you can take the songs and play them in Audacity and count. It's like, wow, that really is 1 million beats per minute. Good job. It's just a competition to see who can get the fastest.
The fastest drums.
And yeah, and it just sounds like static,
Some death grips type beat.
something like that. It just hurts the ears.
But you could count it in hertz and make music out of it. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, just look up like 1 million BPM or like Hypertone on YouTube and it'll show you all these songs. It's crazy. And then through that, I found out about googolism, which is the study of very large numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I found out about Gogol, which is 10 times 100, 100 zeros, which is more than there's energy in the universe, or particles in the universe. Then Gogolplex, which is 100 times, which is times to the power of 100. And it gets ridiculous, bro.
there's a Vsauce video on big numbers too.
Big ass numbers, grams number. All these goddamn numbers. And you get to
Yeah, little known fact, Google. No, never mind.
What? That Google's named after Google?
Yeah.
Remember how Google used to have in their statement, "Don't be evil," and they removed it.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Goddamn Google.
Oh, I remember hearing of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm old
It's
enough
just
to remember
like
the original or not.
Because when they got into China, they realized they had to be evil. So.
Yeah. They made a deal. They had made a deal with the devil, and they had to remove it.
There's a point where I just don't care about big numbers. That
Yeah.
point is around like 10,000.
There's no number bigger than 24. Okay.
Yeah, it gets to the point where it's cool, but then it's not really practical. So in the back of my brain, I'm always just like, all right, well, why do I really care then?
Yeah.
For the first time ever, I saw a news story that mentioned quadrillions of dollars.
Nice.
Or inflation.
Inflation.
I think it was someone saying that they wanted to put together reparations or something, like $470 quadrillion or 47 quadrillion or something like that.
Well, you want to talk about something crazy, though?
Really
You just reminded me, but a friend of mine in like 2016 invested like $3,000 in Venezuelan currency because he was like, all right, yeah, the Russians are coming in. They're going to suck a bunch of oil wells and the shit's going to slap and it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
But then 2007 rolled around, they had their big ass inflation issue and he lost literally all of his money.
God damn.
Felt kind of bad, but it was funny because now he just has literally like a couple $1 million of Venezuelan bills, literally Venezuelan bills, because the consulate kept sending him larger bills to adjust for inflation. They always just fucking mailed it to his house.
What?
Like the U.S. Postal Service. So yeah, he has like a bunch of Venezuelan bills, which is kind of cool, but it's basically toilet paper at this point.
You could sell it as toilet paper and make more money.
Zimbabwean money.
1 million Zimbabwe dollars.
Yeah, didn't they literally print like a $5 million bill in Zimbabwe or some shit like that?
It's pretty great. Did I tell you about how I bought a box of VHS tapes? No.
I don't know why that's a story.
Because I found this guy's home movies in there. Well, it was like converted from film by Walgreens onto VHS tape. It was like footage from like the 60s and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool actually.
Yeah. So it was like all this footage that probably doesn't exist anywhere else. It was just in this. I got it off of eBay and I was like, holy shit. And this guy was selling like huge lots of VHS tapes. Keep this in mind. There was like 5 different eBay listings selling a different box of VHS tapes. So this might have been like the only box that had like that tape, you know?
I've got the Titanic 1999 box set still in the shrink wrap.
Yeah.
I'm just holding on to it because my one friend really wants it in the future. He's like, that shit's gonna be worth so much money, dude. Titanic stuff is so collectible.
No, it's not.
It's gonna be worth like $100. I'm like, dude, people really want like $5 for one in the shrink wrap on eBay. So I just have it on a shelf in the shrink wrap.
But it was mostly like
I'm just keeping it forever now.
Yeah.
Because apparently there is like some super rare Titanic one that came in like a metal box set on VHS, and apparently that one's super valuable. So it's some like really weird limited edition run, ultra collectible boomer bait type shit.
Boomer bait, yeah.
As seen on TV by the Shirley Temple collection now.
So it was mostly tapes this guy recorded back in like the 90s of like the Discovery Channel and shit. So I just have like all these old commercials and stupid programs. Yeah, I don't know, I had this idea that like I would like use the footage for like weird videos, but I don't really know if I could do that now. I could like sample it, you know, like a weirdo.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it was just one tape that like my dad found going through it, and it was just like all this old footage. So I whipped it and uploaded it to YouTube, and it's pretty based found footage. It has a really good aesthetic. Like it's all grainy and shit, and they're like hanging out in like zoos and everything.
You guys and your aesthetic.
16
I love aesthetic, dude.
My dad grew up in the Ozarks. He was like an original hippie.
Ooh.
And so he joined like a commune in the Ozarks. And I saw a bunch of pictures that he had taken back then, which was, super interesting. Like videos or pictures of them like planning out like where to put dynamite to blow up, some bedrock so that they could make a basement for a house, and like his stained glass workshop, stuff like that. But I don't know where those pictures are now. I'd like to find them.
Yeah, that would be something pretty cool to save. That's like a big heritage thing now.
Yeah.
If he did stained glass, that's cool as fuck. I can really respect someone who has the skill to do something like that.
I mean, that was a minor hobby of his. I know him for being like a jeweler and a wooden boat maker. Like,
Oh wow.
yeah,
Those are both cool skills to have as well.
He was quite the handyman.
For real. The extent of my artistic skills are doing samples and making an album with my friend in tie-dye. Get ready for my new hit. My new hit album coming out.
What's it called?
Sissy Pimp.
Sissy Pimp.
My friend did 99% of the work, though. I just helped him with, like, samples, mainly. Sourcing samples.
Yeah.
Pretty good name.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know what the hell I'm going to name my album. I'll call it I'm Gonna Eat Your Ass. That's it.
Everything that I make on that computer never gets finished. I mean, everything that I make in real life never gets finished either, but, you know.
Just call it Unreleased Works 2020.
At least, like, in person, you know, when I'm playing the flute, sometimes I have to stop. But, like, on Ableton, you know, I never have to press spacebar. It will just continue playing until I tell it to stop.
That's the problem with ambient music, dude. It never ends. He really does an entire genre of music based off of like a 1 second drum loop called breakcore. You ever think about that?
I really like breakcore.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys gotta listen to some Square Pusher. He invented breakcore.
Oh, really?
I've heard of him. I haven't listened to him though. You ever listen to
Plastic is the album.
You ever listen to Goreshit, Charles?
No, link me.
You would really like Goreshit.
Link me.
Yeah, let me find his Bandcamp. You'd really like this dude, especially his older stuff. It's like breakcore, nightcore shit. It's really unique.
Nice.
But he literally uses like samples from like early 2000s and 90s anime.
Yes.
And it puts it over breakcore. It's great.
You know the Powerpuff Girls theme with breakcore.
There's the Square Pusher song.
Nice.
That does the hypertone thing.
Oh, the hypertone.
Some of his newer stuff is a lot different. So if you want to venture into that, you can. But I'm gonna post my music too. But this is old stuff. Like, would we listen to the albums in order? That's what I would recommend.
Yeah.
He's got some good ass covers too. Like Tomboyish Love for Daughter is unironically probably one of my favorite albums of all time. But he's recently moved away from that, and he's been doing more like lo-fi type shit now, and it's not as good in my opinion.
Of course.
Yeah, all I know him for is the lo-fi, and
that's not worth. Yeah, it's not worth it. The whole lo-fi in quotation marks scene is just really overinflated. I don't like it.
Yeah.
If you make music and you're literally billing it as lo-fi, then you're probably doing it wrong. If that's just part of the overall aesthetic, like, I had a really good talk with a guy the other day about this, where he called like Daniel Johnson's unfinished album lo-fi. I would qualify that as lo-fi because it's like true low fidelity and it's part of the direct aesthetic. They're not trying for that. It's just a label we put on it in retrospect.
See, I can't stand true lo-fi. Like, yeah, that does make sense. I have a friend who is a lo-fi purist. But
that doesn't make any sense. What?
I can't.
I mean, if you're like an audiophile, but whatever. People are dumb.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm an audiophile in this sense because I really just hate like low fidelity sound that just doesn't have, you know, all the details that I like to hear in a song.
I can tolerate it, like I said, if it's part of the vibe, but if it's
like part of the what if it's part of the sound?
Yeah, well, like I was just saying, like
if it's
an example
part
of that
of
is
the
like
sound, like in modern lo-fi, where it's just like a lo-fi sample with like some nice, you know, synths over it or whatever.
Lo-fi hip hop beats to chill and study too.
I mean, I'm not too into that, but I can enjoy it if I'm super.
Well, no, I'm just trying to draw a line. Is that what you mean when you say like?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Over. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I could agree with that, but I guess that's on you.
Like,
just your ears.
Another sort like similar kind of thing is like compressed samples from like 90s hip hop, like drum machines, you know.
Yeah.
I can appreciate those just because of what they represent, but you know, only when it's combined with a nice modern recorded voice.
Fair enough.
God damn.
Come on, don't you
really
like King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard?
I really like it when the shit gets super crusty.
Crusty.
That's just yeah.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like shit. What's there's an album. Okay, it was lost. The album was lost for years and years and years and years, and then someone found it on CD. And it was one of those deals where it was some smaller garage band. They were based out of England, apparently. And it was one of those deals where they made like 150 CDR copies just to sell at a local record store. And it was, like I said, it was lost. It was lost for a long time. And then they finally found a copy of it, but it had such bad bit rate, like bit loss.
You're talking about Panchiko.
It's yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Is Death Metal by Pachinko.
Yeah, I posted that on the server
But
because it was
shit like that, where it's got a really good story and it's got some crust to it.
Crust.
Hell yeah, I love that.
Yeah, but that's authentic. That's what gives it that flavor is that fact it's authentic and not artificially put in there. I'd say, though I do think music that's only good by context is pretty lame.
I think no music exists in a vacuum.
Yeah, that's true.
Bro, fucking Death Metal by Pachinko makes me fucking cry. It's unironically got this weird ass vibe to it.
I sent it to.
Does anybody else here listen to metalcore at all?
No.
No.
I don't like droning guitar sounds.
Fair enough.
I mean, I like droning guitar stuff. I like Boris. I like Sun.
I'm not super into it, but I fuck with it a little bit. I'm all about the vibes that the music has.
Well, yeah, that's what drone's about.
Drums.
Yeah. Literally vibrations, dude. Have you heard about like what it's like to see Sun live? I've never seen him live, but like they use giant amplifiers that just like vibrate the entire room.
To seeing Tool live.
When you think about it, all music is just vibration.
Whoa.
No, but like I'm talking your chest literally is like, you know, when you're sitting next to like a fireworks show and you get that like boom in your chest. Imagine that booming feeling, but it's just held through an entire concert.
It makes you feel sick.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm kind of the opposite. I'm not a vibes guy. I really like to think extremely deeply about the music and its context and how it was created and that kind of thing. And that's the itch for me that Square Pusher scratches.
Like I'm talking about like for personal listening.
Damn, I bet you listen to Auditore and think they're the best group of all time.
Dude, no, I don't like Autechre. You know, I have some taste, like some vibe taste, you know.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The reason I like Square Pusher is that he combines like a really good sense of vibe, I guess, with an immense amount of creativity and technical skill.
That's what happens if you're classically trained and actually like start to do something interesting.
I'm not sure he's classically trained.
Oh yeah, no, bro. Have you heard his Square Pusher?
Square Pusher, yeah.
Have you heard his live stuff?
Yeah.
He has a jazz fusion group that he plays bass for, dude.
Oh yeah, I know. He's a fantastic bass player.
Jazz is great.
He's
that is classically trained as it gets.
He's definitely not classically trained. I've like seen an interview and he did not get along with his teachers.
Repertoire. Have you ever
trained him though?
Have you ever listened to The Clown by Charles Mingus?
No.
I like Charles.
It rings a bell.
That is like the perfect meeting between what I'm talking about for vibes and you talking about like dissecting the music a little bit more. So I would really recommend you listen to that album. It's a great jazz album. It's unironically probably one of the best jazz albums of all time, in my opinion.
I like just saw the album cover like a week, like within the last week somewhere. I will check it out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Have you guys ever seen The Great Malenko by ICP?
Saying Clown Ponce?
No.
I was just trying to come up with the memeiest possible thing. Sorry.
That's obviously Passengers of Shit.
I met the one guy from Insane Clown Posse one time.
That's crazy.
I can't remember which one it is. Yeah, he was. I was at Autorama in Detroit.
Was he a clown?
Yeah, he's wearing the makeup and shit.
There you go. Do you have any Fago?
Fago.
Dude,
I had a Fago at the time. Yeah, he was just vibing at Autorama by himself. And I was just there with my dad. I'm like, hey, there he is.
There he is.
There he is.
There
These
he
things
is.
just happen in Detroit. Me and my dad
friend
got
lives in
attacked in
Flint.
Detroit one time. From deep merchantman war right there. I'm not from Detroit, by the way. If you do anything in Michigan, it's kind of required. You gotta go to Detroit.
At least not in Flint.
Flint sucks. I've been to Flint a couple of times. I mean, I know what the whole joke is that it's a really, really poor area, and especially after the Oldsmobile factory closed down 20 years ago now, it's really just been downhill since.
So, like most of Michigan.
Yeah,
And my friend
it really sucks.
My friend moved there with his family a
It's
couple
literally
years
just
ago.
tragic. I understand that we're progressing towards a more white collar society, but it just means people like me that grew up in the sticks on the farm get pushed to the bottom just because we don't have skills or anything like that. So people like my family and shit, I had to work, my mom had to work, my dad had to work 6 days a week just to put food on the table. And I know
Like
it's not
crappy.
just me, it's our people.
Yep.
And it fucking sucks because then he closed down all the factories and everyone lost their jobs. I mean, it's not affluent work working in a factory or doing something like that, but it's humble work. Someone's got to do it.
Yeah. I mean,
And
that's
if
why
you can
minimum
be
wage.
satisfied, if you can be satisfied working in a steel mill, then at
I
least you're
can't
doing
believe
something
people are like
productive in the end.
people bitching about minimum wage, and then like you look at America, and then factory jobs are what hold together like the entire country.
Yeah, and most factory jobs are on salary anyways, so minimum wage doesn't even affect them to the same extent.
Stupid.
My dad's been on salary for Chrysler for 35 years now.
Crazy.
And they're still only paying him $80,000 a year. He's been there 35 fucking years, and he's an engineer.
I could live off of that for the rest of my life probably.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. I mean, the contentment is
you
just
got
what happens.
insurance, bills, raising a family. Living off of $80,000 by yourself's a bit different, but then you got to take taxes and everything else out,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to play a sob story here. Sorry if I'm going on a tangent, but
No, I know. Like, it's just insurance is the big kicker. Like, that's something that like
That's the main
I don't
reason
know.
I don't want
I
to
just
get a
hate
job
it.
and enter the workforce. Because the moment I do, I'm just going to be expected to take up all those responsibilities.
Well, you have to do it eventually.
Dude, I don't want to have to pay insurance.
You have
I'll
to
just not get in
eventually.
accidents. That's my
Well,
problem.
how do you know that?
I don't want to have to.
You'll have to.
Fuck you.
Gang.
I don't know. For the first
Insurance evasion gang.
there was a long time when I didn't have health insurance, but back when I was younger, and I just had better car insurance because my thinking was you can have a lower deductible on the health side of your car insurance and a higher maximum. Because my thinking was if I get into serious injury, it's probably going to be because of a car accident.
I'm
I
not
took a
talking
gamble
health
like that.
insurance. I'm mainly talking a car,
Car
mandatory
insurance.
vehicle insurance.
Oh my god, cars.
Yeah, when you get a car.
yeah, I've been in 3 car crashes. None of them were my fault.
Yikes.
Not very fun.
Yikes. I've been about that many, maybe a little more. I don't know. Can't keep track. The last one was probably more than 15 years ago.
I forget how old you are.
I'm old.
I'm old. Boomer.
Brony grandpa.
I'm probably old enough to be some people's father in this call, probably.
Get called out, Charles.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Are you
how
the
old
youngest in here?
What?
I'm probably the youngest.
I turned 20 this month.
Oh no. Then you're younger than me.
Yeah, so that means I'm the youngest then.
Damn.
What's your age?
I'm 19. I'm going to turn 20 in a couple months.
Okay, I am more than double your age.
I am 24.
24. Oh.
Charles is 30.
Sure.
I've seen him.
I'm totally
Fucking
thinking.
ancient.
Totally not, but okay.
I have to keep his identity a secret.
Yes, that's important. My face is also that of a horse.
That's true. I don't remember your face.
I've seen your face.
No, you haven't.
Nobody's
Yeah, I
seen
have.
my face. I'm the face. The faceless.
That's funny. Like, did I tell you that? Like, I asked your real name and you told me when I met you, and then I like forgot it immediately.
Yeah,
And now you're just Charles again.
Based.
That's
His real
his
real name is actually Forrest.
Forced, not
Yeah.
based.
Forrest Whitaker.
Oh, I see.
Of course. Have you seen my latest videos?
I don't know if
Is your
I
real
don't think
name-
I have yet.
All right, so your real name's not actually Charles then?
No.
All right, well, I thought you were just like, Charles.
No.
All right, well, whatever. I just assumed that, so I shouldn't be surprised. But
Wait,
here
this
I am.
isn't the Charles Barkley?
Well, I thought his real name was Charles, and that was supposed to be the joke.
No.
But all right, whatever.
I needed a name in 10 seconds, and I came up with this.
All right. I became merchantman because I was falsely accused of being Jewish. So now if I go back to my hometown, everyone thinks I'm Jewish, even though I literally grew up with half these people.
Crazy.
Yeah. Also, I like boats,
Yeah.
so that's pretty chill. Bro, I swear to God, if I get a job working on a Laker, and I can just float around and chill the rest of my life, I would totally do that.
What's that? A Laker?
I like the Great Lakes here.
Oh, yeah.
Like working on a freighter.
Oh. I
Yeah,
see.
we call them Lakers.
Damn.
I got a.
People don't realize how big the Great Lakes really are, but it's literally just like going to the ocean.
Yeah, it's like actually just an ocean.
It's literally just like going to the ocean. You can't see
I've
the
heard
other
of-
side.
I have heard of people catching like waves on a surfboard.
You can.
Yeah.
You'll get 4 or 5 foot, 6 foot waves.
Be cold as fuck though,
Yeah.
It depends.
Well, they're not that
especially
cold.
up in Superior.
It depends. Lake Superior is very cold. That's just because it's the furthest north. Lake Michigan, Lake Huron aren't usually super, super cold, but
If
they're
you want the
chilly.
waves, you want to go.
Lake
to Superior.
Ontario is pretty warm usually.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's about.
I've got a cousin up there actually who works for the electric company. Apparently, that's a really good job to have. You can get it.
Nice.
Yeah, Consumers Power. I know what you're talking about.
DTE.
Oh, DT?
Yeah.
Okay. The other power company.
Because those are like union jobs, and
Yeah, union.
Right, yeah.
they're the
Feel
old
good.
style journeyman and master shit. So
I want
Once
to be
you're
a
in-
locksmith.
Ooh.
you're in
But
forever.
that requires that journeyman, apprenticeship and that
Yep.
kind of thing, and I have no fucking idea how to get that happening.
That's a good one too.
One of these days,
People are always going to need lock. Although the locks might get more and more technologically advanced, but
Dude, I'm trained in
Society has
cybersecurity.
progressed beyond the needs for locks.
no, it'll never happen.
If anything, I'm future-proof in that regard. But I like the physical aspect of security much more than cybersecurity,
Mhm.
which is why I'm not pursuing a career in cybersecurity.
Alright, guys, top 5 Great Lakes.
top 5.
Okay, Great Salt Lake. No.
The Red Sea.
Right. Name all 5 of the Great Lakes.
Lake
Go.
Titicaca.
Yeah.
Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie, and Ontario.
Good job. Is it because I just literally just listed them a second ago?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for
impressed
your
you didn't-
honesty.
I'm impressed you didn't do it in the order of Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, Superior.
Literally nobody in Michigan remembers them that way.
Holmes.
That's the chat order.
The Holmes thing, yeah.
The
Like,
Holmes.
literally no one around here says them in that order. It's always Michigan, Superior, Huron, Ontario, Erie.
See,
That's
I say it
always
that
how
way
you get it
because I'm
pronounced.
from Ohio, so
Yeah.
we do it differently. in
Ohio.
Ohio is pretty based.
No.
You know the guy with the Ohio fetish?
People from Ohio are pretty based, but the state kind of sucks. It's just discount Michigan.
I live
Sorry, Paz.
3 blocks from the Michigan border.
Oh, so you live in Toledo then?
I used to, yeah, when I was growing up, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Cool. Toledo's all right. It's just discount Detroit.
It's like a suburb.
Yeah.
I mean, our nearest airport was DTW, so yeah.
Did you hear about how a bunch of the sand dunes washed away up here?
The Great Bear, the bear ones, the bear dunes.
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard that.
But when the remnants of that hurricane came through up here, like a month ago, it wasn't a hurricane. It was like that tropical storm that came in or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, there was a really big storm, and like literally half of them just are fucking gone now.
Wow.
They're just washed into the lake. So yeah, I was there a couple weeks ago. I just checked it out because there's a campground I always used to go to with my family in the summers. And it was literally just right on one of the sand dunes, and there was buildings and shit even, and it's just all gone. It's just completely flat. It's just a ravine now, which has been swallowed. Kind of
There's still
palm.
some big ones left, or
There's still quite a few of the big ones left. It's mostly just the smaller ones that are like really close, that weren't as well rooted.
I haven't been there since I was a little sure.
Yeah, Muskegon's still a shithole, so I'll stay away from there.
I found the world's largest snowman on Google Maps. It's apparently in Beardmore, Canada. It's in the middle of nowhere, dude.
Nice.
What province is that in?
Ontario.
Uh,
I would move to Canada. First, I would move to Washington. Just to try it out.
Just to sample it.
I'm in Washington, so.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But to move to Canada long term, I'd have to like immigrate or whatever.
Or
I
you
don't
can
know how
marry.
easy that is.
I'm just gonna marry. It's not like.
Immigrating to Canada is pretty easy from what I've heard.
if you have money, it's real easy.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fairly easy as an American.
If you have money, it's real easy. Because I think they have something where if you're American, you can basically buy your way in.
Dude, if you have money, you can buy children.
Well, probably.
That's been established.
Dude, if you have money, you could buy horses, man.
Whoa, it's even better.
Well,
What?
It's a self-driving car.
Yeah.
Just ride a horse. They'll take you.
And lawnmower, you know?
Lewd.
Why wouldn't you
get
have a horse?
ketamine for free.
Yeah, why wouldn't you get a horse? It's better than a girlfriend.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
More fucking Mr. Hands over here.
God
If I had
damn.
the land, I'd have one by now.
I got thrown from a horse when I was younger on the farm, so
yeah.
I really liked
Oh,
after that.
I did too, actually. It was in Nebraska.
I
was
was on
fun.
vacation, and we were on like a horse tour, and a bear came out of the bushes.
Oh,
and
no.
Scared my brother's horse. That horse bolted. But my horse was right behind his, and my horse didn't give a shit. Like, didn't notice the bear or whatever.
What a chance.
Did your horse leave your brother behind?
Damn.
Yeah, my brother jumped off.
Fucking
But
horses
yeah, we were
zoomed out
like
of there.
rounding a bend, and the bear's head just like poked out of the shoulder.
The horse is noped out of there.
Yeah,
Alright. Fair enough.
What happened to the bear, though? Did he stick around, or did he go?
no, he definitely didn't stick.
He was just
around.
like, alright. Just
There's
some
like
dudes
4
hanging
of
out
us.
there.
Like 4 full-sized horses, and they're accompanying humans. So
Just noped out of there.
You know that calculation back in like 1900 where they said that back in 1950 London will be like 6 feet under horse manure because it's like they did population, you know, and like yeah, there'll be so many horses, there'll just be so much shit all over London. What are we going to do about that? And of course, they didn't protect the car.
It's like, let's
always-
just make horses obsolete.
I love like really old
let's
like
just
predictions of the
replace
future.
the shit with carbon dioxide.
And
Yeah,
lead.
floats
then you're
away.
pretty accurate.
Just replace it with lead so that makes everyone's IQ go down. I have like some 1800s like newspaper articles, political comics with the like, in the year 2000, you can sit in your chair, listen to an opera, and watch the opera from your projector screen.
Yo, guess what?
What?
Yandere Dev just posted the official beta for Yandere Simulator. So it's
What?
finally
Wait,
live.
it's in beta?
It's finally in beta.
Wow. What a future we live in.
to go to bed and snuggle my waifu to sleep.
Wow.
Fair enough.
Wholesome.
Good night, gentlemen.
Good night, gamer.
Good night,
Bonus
gamer.
nachos.
Buenos nachos. Yeah, there was one that was about the telegram, and it shows like a husband and wife watching like two different telegrams sitting next to each other, but like staring at their telegrams, just like completely obsessed with that instead of each other. Like, this is what's gonna happen. And once
They're right though.
I know. Yeah. There's also a prediction of the pocket telephone, which of course the cell phone was invented in the 80s, but it was just like, when will it ring? And it's like this old timey guy, and he's like at the wedding and his phone swinging. He's like doing all stuff. Phone swinging. It's like,
you predicted that too. Jesus Christ.
I mean, they had mobile phones in the 50s.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, they were like
multiple military telephones. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But it wasn't like a proper cellular phone, but they did have mobile phones.
They used cell towers then. But yeah, they
but
were
it wasn't
mostly
like large scale.
kept
It wasn't
in
the
cars
same.
because they're called briefcase phones. They'd fit in a briefcase.
Yeah. And the car phones.
It wasn't.
Yeah, car phones. Yeah.
It wasn't popular, accessible as much though.
No, it was very.
It wasn't. It wasn't a true people's thing. Yeah.
No, you had to have money.
Did you see that thing I posted
CDs,
the other day, though, Charles, where they
discs.
had the touch CRT?
Oh yeah.
GPS and like an 80s Oldsmobile. That's cool.
Oh yeah,
as fuck.
yeah, and they had
That was really
fucking
cool.
CDs back in the early 80s too.
Yeah. High
But
fidelity.
the only people who could afford CDs in the 80s were fucking people with a shit ton of money.
Yeah, Laserdisc.
Laserdisc?
Well, I want to get a Laserdisc player someday. I just think they're
Why?
so fucking cool.
My friend has one, and it's so stupid.
There's nothing on them.
Yeah, like you have to. Oh man, you have
flip it
to
over.
change sides like 4 times to watch any decent length movie.
Well, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I watched The Mask for the first time on my friend's Laserdisc player.
Hell yeah. You gotta get the full experience, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
For some
pretty good?
reason, my school decided to invest in Laserdisc players. So when I was going to school, because they were the newest technology,
Jesus.
they bought a bunch of them, and they were good for like maybe a year before it was like, no, there's better things.
God damn.
And they weren't even that good to begin with.
No.
Hey, slightly higher definition VHS.
Still think it's cool though.
VHS is shit, though. Sorry, Charles, but it is.
VHS is kind of shit, but everybody's got a soft spot for VHS
I don't.
because everyone's got that memory.
At least they don't skip like DVDs.
My memory of VHS is very.
Yeah,
negative.
they just fucking shred themselves in the player every once in a while.
Shut up.
I
Dude,
lost
tracking. Like you watch a video.
I lost
you watch
my
a
copy
video.
of the Goofy movie to a fucking VHS player in a hotel room, Charles.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
you
still
watch a video.
traumatized.
If you just take a video and just watch it 5 times, it actually reduces the quality of the video.
God damn it.
Watching it reduces the quality.
Shut up.
How's your bit loss going, Charles?
God damn.
I swear to God, in 100 years, VHS is going to be like the nitrate film of this decade.
I don't think they'll last that long.
No,
They don't, but even this
Well-
nitrate film, and they're still trying to scrape that shit off the sidewalks and make it into movies.
I want to save that shit. It's all gonna go away.
Yeah.
Then again,
Well, we do have the internet. We do have the
shit.
internet now.
There's lots of
DVDs
media.
also.
Even with
DVDs
the internet,
also,
they still say like
decomposed.
85% of all media is lost,
Yeah.
which is crazy to think about.
Well, yeah, they say things you put on the internet are always there. That's not true.
Not
I put
at
things
all.
up in 97, 98, 99. I can't find that shit anymore.
Not at all. I've archived YouTube channels that are gone.
Yep.
Yeah. Fucking YouTube.
Okay. Lost to the Techno-slurry.
Basically. Swallowed by the Matrix.
And as more and more shit goes online, it's going to be harder and harder to find. It makes you more anonymous, you know?
Yeah. Good thing all the really embarrassing forum posts when I was 12 were gone forever.
I hope you never delete your channel, Charles. If you do, I'm going to be very upset.
Why?
Just saying.
It's lame.
Because those videos of you making the Pringles can thing, and the video of you making the mac and cheese and Reese's peanut butter cup, that is like quality entertainment there. very high quality. I don't think you know how high quality that is.
Yeah, that's ironically like peak YouTube shitpost.
It is, really.
It is?
Yeah, it ironically just is. It's a genuine compliment. That's why I fucking came to your server, because you posted your gay ass little YouTube channel on Tulpa Central. I was like, all right, this guy seems pretty chill.
God damn.
And I just moseyed on over.
Put them fucking Reese's in there.
Plus your songs and shit, like the stuff you were doing with videos. That was really cool.
Ugh. Oh.
Are you blushing, Charles?
No, shut up.
Oh.
I was thinking of making a video about with the clickbait title, I DM'd 100 girls on Discord, but I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do anything for that. What the hell am I gonna do for that video?
Do like an epic hacking montage type deal.
Oh shit, you're right, I could.
We could do like a pony thread simulator thing.
But that's actual people's DMs, so I don't feel comfortable with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. You're right.
Yeah.
I should mail you some Faygo, Charles.
Yeah.
What kind do you want?
There's only one right answer.
What is the right answer?
Well, if you're
Mr. Ohio. Well, I'm not a juggalo, so I don't know the fucking meta.
Oh, it's red.
The red pop is pretty good.
At least it's unique. I'll go for Faygo Cola. You know, if I can't get Pepsi, Faygo Cola is okay.
Yeah.
But
they changed the recipe for Rock and Rye again, I'm pretty sure. I like the 60-40.
You can actually get a lot of Faygo down here, actually.
Yeah, you can, especially like if you're towards the north side of Ohio.
Yep.
So yeah, you can get it, definitely.
All the Michiganders live down here.
Yeah. Michiganders.
Michiganders.
Unless you're from the Upper Peninsula, then you're a Youper.
Youper.
Fucking Youpers.
Fucking Youpers.
And if you live in the Upper Peninsula or the UP, you can call everybody in the Mitten trolls. Because we live under the bridge. Get it?
I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, that's something that's more a North Michigan thing. People will do that.
There's people in North Michigan?
Just a few of them. Like 3. And y'all live in Ironwood. Or just Sioux. I still can't get over how they spelled Sault Ste. Marie. Like, who the fuck does that?
French.
Yeah, I was about to say that. You beat me to it. Fucking French people. Who literally just showed up and they're like, yep, we're going to name this place Mackinac, and we're going to name this place Michilimackinac. And then they just fucking left. And they're like, oh yeah, St. Joe. St. Joe is unique, though, because it's the only city in the United States that's ever had 4 national flags over it. Because it was originally French, and then the Spanish claimed it. And the Spanish were literally there for like 3 months because they just wintered there. And they're like, all right, we're fucking heading out. And then you just abandoned the fort. And then the British took it. And then after the War of 1812, it was an American territory. Fun fact.
Well, St. Augustine's had 4 different nations' flags.
Oh, has it? I might just be tripping then.
Spain, Britain, American, and Confederate. There you go.
I don't know. Can you count the Confederacy as a country, though?
I mean, the states that seceded had to readopt the Constitution. That means they weren't in the country anymore.
I guess that's a good argument.
I mean, were the Nazis?
But still, even then, the list of places that have had 4 flags has got to be pretty small.
Oh, in the Americas?
Yeah.
So I bet you in Europe that happens a lot.
Yeah, in Europe for sure, but kind of like Lorraine in France. Alsace-Lorraine. Like, that's literally been part of 6 or 7 different countries just in the last 100 years.
Country slut.
Hell yeah.
On that note, I'm probably going to peace out too, because I'm tired.
Yeah.
And I feel like I contributed nothing to this conversation except for vague shit posting.
Yeah, I guess we should end it.
Yeah, everything's kind of winding down. I got to go to bed myself.
End it all.
It's been winding down for a while, but, you know, that's how it be.
That's how it be sometimes.
In voice chat, this is not a podcast, it's just voice chat. You can't convince me otherwise.
It's chill.
Chill.
Every time I went over to my one friend's house, we just recorded each other. And we have like 50 or 60 12-hour recordings of just me and my friend literally just living our life together.
That's
So
the
this is
most.
kind of giving me vibes to that.
That's the most techno-slurry shit I've seen in a while.
Techno what?
Techno-slurry is the idea that all data will be lost.
Well, that's me. That's right now. Techno.
Dude, that's your album name, Charles.
Oh shit!
There you go.
There was like an article that equated data to mass, basically saying because it takes energy to store data, then there's actually a mass you can attribute to data. And they predicted the point at which the Earth's mass will reach that of the sun.
Hell yeah. What's your average density?
Can you spell techno-slurry? I can't find it.
Doesn't exist yet.
Techno
Yeah.
hyphen slurry.
Flurry?
There you go.
Slurry.
SLURRY.
S Sierra.
Yeah, there's nothing online about it. You just made it up.
Yeah.
God damn it. I just got trolled.
It's a good album name now. You can steal it from him.
I've had this idea for a while. Let me show you the picture I'm using as an album cover for this. I already have an album cover planned out.
So I can't name it that, is what you're saying.
I mean, you can contribute to it. Give me your ideas.
Fuck. Get over here, we'll make music.
Okay.
I'm trying to find it. My photo export library is just giant and fuck.
Gotta organize your memes, dude.
Not memes, they're art. Oh, here it is. Now I just gotta upload it to my slow ass internet.
That's like a whole
Damn, my internet's slow.
Techno.
That's all I got.
I had dial-up until 2016.
Damn.
56K.
Breath of fresh air with that shit.
Well, and when we got rid of dial-up, we had a 1 GB pipeline all the way up until about 2 months ago. And now we're actually on high-speed Wi-Fi, and it's a fucking experience because I've never had high-speed Wi-Fi before.
Drugs, bro.
That's when I moved, and now I've got high-speed Wi-Fi. Totally worth it.
Oh, yeah. Tell myself before.
It's not even that bad. It's fine. 30 seconds for an upload is not a huge deal, dude. Just don't have a cow, man.
Don't have a cow, man.
Don't have a cow.
I haven't heard that phrase in a while.
Don't have a cow, man. Hop in, dude.
That is a Simpsons phrase right there.
Yeah.
Wow, that goes back before that, and you're just gonna appropriate it.
Wow, that's cultural appropriation. Simpsons is my culture.
Family Guy is my culture.
Fucking short.
That moment when you realize you missed the vagina edit. There it is. Okay.
Oh wow, it's pretty sick.
There we go.
Album TM.
There we go. Official album.
Nice.
That's pretty sick, though.
Thanks, bro.
Wow, bro.
Did somebody draw that?
No, it's a photo.
No, it's a photo.
That's a photo?
Yeah.
It do be a good ass photo, though.
Wait, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it in the foreground.
It's just like a weird ass perspective.
Oh, wait a second. It's like a
It is.
tent.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah.
Oh.
It looks like, is it like an abandoned theme park or some shit?
You're close. It was okay. So I stuck onto a construction site for this, and there was a bunch of parade floats being thrown away, from the 80s, and they just had a shitload of rusted ass, deteriorated ass parade floats, and
that's weird.
I was like,
good
hell
photo,
yeah.
so hey, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was very glad I decided, hey, I'm just gonna pretend like I work here for a moment while I get these pictures. I don't know. There's a couple of more that I got from that same spot that are all equally chaotic. Because this landfill went on for it was a half an acre, dude. It was huge. It was just so much shit. I don't know, man. Seriously.
That concludes today's podcast.
That's a podcast. Good night, everybody. Good night, folks. Have a
pog. Have a pog evening.
See you all in the
and remember that Twilight Sparkle is the best pony, right? So
consensus.
Mayhaps.
Alright, see you all on the astral plane.
Yeah.